I cannot follow you, my love. You cannot follow me. I am the distance you put between all the moments that you will be. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. Sometimes I need you naked. Sometimes I need you wild. I need you to carry my children in, and I need you to kill a child. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. If you should ever track me down, I will surrender there, and I'll leave with you one broken man whom I will teach you to repair. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. I cannot follow you, my love. You cannot follow me. I am the distance you put between all the moments that we will be. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. This is a song that is really good to sing because it has a confession in it. It has a line, like a baby stillborn, like a beast with his horn, I have torn everyone who reached out for me. But I swear by this song and by all that I have done wrong, that I will make it all up to thee. Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Like the worm on a hook, like a night from some old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. If I have been unkind, that you can just let it go by. And if I have been untrue, I hope you know it was not to you. Like a baby stillborn, like a beast with his horn, I have torn everyone who reached out for me. But I swear by this song and by all that I have done wrong, I will make it all up to thee. I saw a beggar leaning on his wooden crutch. He said to me, do not ask for so much. And a woman leaning in her darkened door, she cried to me, hey, why not ask for more? Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in an old midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. It's a song called The Stranger. Could you give me an E? Could everybody give me an E? It's true that all the men you knew were dealers who said they were through with dealing every time you gave them shelter. I know that kind of man. It's hard to hold the hand of anyone who's reaching for the sky just to surrender. Who is reaching for the sky just to surrender. And then sweeping up the jokers that he left behind, you'll find he did not leave you very much, not even laughter. Like any dealer, he was watching for the car that is so high and wild he'll never need to deal another. He was just some Joseph looking for a manger. He was just some Joseph looking for a manger. And then leaning on your windowsill, he'll say one day you've caused his will to weaken with your love and warmth and shelter. And then taking from his wallet an old schedule of trains, he'll say, I told you when I came I was a stranger. I told you when I came I was a stranger. Oh, but now another stranger seems to want you to ignore his dreams as though they were the burden of some other. You've seen that man before, his golden arm dispatching cards, but now it's rusted from the elbow to the finger. And he wants to trade the game he plays for shelter. Yes, he wants to trade the game he knows for shelter. I hate to watch another tired man lay down his hand like he was giving up the holy game of poker. And while he talks his dreams to sleep, you notice there's a highway that is curling up like smoke above his shoulder. It's curling just like smoke above his shoulder. Well, you tell him to come in, sit down, but something makes you turn around. The door is open, you can't close your shelter. You try the handle of the road, it opens. Do not be afraid, it's you, my love, you who are the stranger. It is you, my love, you who are the stranger. Well, I've been waiting, I was sure we'd meet between the trains we're waiting for. I think it's time to board another. Please understand, I never had a secret chart to get me to the heart of this or any other matter. Well, he talks like this, you don't know what he's after. When he speaks like this, you don't know what he's after. Let's meet tomorrow if you choose upon the shore, beneath the bridge that they are building on some endless river. Then he leaves the platform for the sleeping car that's warm. You realize he's only advertising one more shelter. And it comes to you, he never was a stranger. And you say, okay, the bridge or someplace later. And then sweeping up the jokers that he left behind, you find he did not leave you very much, not even laughter. Like any dealer, he was watching for the car. It is so high and wide, you'll never need to deal another. He was just some Joseph looking for a manger. He was just some Joseph looking for a manger. And leaning on your windowsill, he'll say one day you caused his will to weaken with your love and warmth and shelter. And taking from his wallet an old schedule of trains, he'll say, I told you when I came I was a stranger. I told you when I came I was a stranger. I told you when I came I was a stranger. It's called So Long, Marianne, and a girl called Marianne that I know very well, she came to me after I sang it for her first, and she said, she's a Norwegian, she said, I'm certainly glad that song wasn't written for me. I said, oh, yeah? And she said, yeah, because my name is Marianne. Come over to the window, my little darling. I'd like to try to read your palm. I used to think I was some kind of gypsy boy before I let you take me home. Now so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Well, you know that I love to live with you, but you make me forget so very much. I forget to pray for the angels, and the angels forget to pray for us. Now so long, Marianne, it's time we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Ah, we met when we were almost young, deep in the green lilac park. You held on to me like I was a crucifix as we went kneeling through the dark. Now so long, Marianne, it's time we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Your letters, they all say that you're beside me now. Then why do I feel alone? I'm standing on a ledge and your fine spider web is fastening my ankle to a stone. Now so long, Marianne, it's time we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. For now I need your hidden love. I'm cold as a new razor blade. You laughed when I told you I was curious. I never said that I was brave. Now so long, Marianne, it's time we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Oh, you are really such a pretty one. I see that you've gone and changed your name again. And just when I climb this whole mountainside to wash my eyelids in the rain, now so long, Marion, it's time we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. If you leave, where will I keep you then? In my heart, as some men say. And I, who was born to love everyone, why should I keep you so far away? Now so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. I'd like to sing a song which is called the Master Song, and it's about the Trinity. Leave that for the scholars. It's about three people. I believe that you heard your master sing when I was sick in bed. I suppose that he told you everything that I keep locked away in my head. Your master took you traveling, well, at least that's what you said. And now you come back to bring your prisoner wine and bread. Oh, you met him at some temple where they take all your clothes at the door. He was just a numberless man in a chair who had just come back from the war. And you wrap up his tired face in your hair, and he hands you the apple core. Then he touches your lips, now so suddenly bare of all the kisses we put on sometime before. And he gave you a German shepherd to walk with a collar of leather and nails. And he never once made you explain or talk about all of the little details, such as who had a worm and who had a rock and who had you through the mails. Now your love is a secret all over the block, and it never stops, not even when your master fails. and he took you up in his airplane, which he flew without any hands, and you cruised above the ribbons of rain that drove the crowd from the stand. Then he killed the lights in a lonely lane where an ape with angel glands erased the final wisps of pain with the music of rubber band. And now you hear your master sing, you kneel for him to come. His body is a golden string that your body is hanging from. His body is a golden string my body has grown numb. Oh, now you hear your master sing, your shirt is all undone. And will you kneel beside this bed that we polished so long ago, before your master chose instead to make my bed of snow? Your eyes are wild and your knuckles are red and you're speaking far too low. No, I can't make out what your master said before he made you go. And I think you're playing far too rough for a lady who's been to the moon. I've lain by this window long enough to get used to an empty room. And your love is some dust in an old man's cup who is tapping his foot to a tune. And your thighs are a ruin and you want too much. Let's say you came back sometime too soon. I loved your master perfectly. I taught him all that he knew. He was starving in some deep mystery, like a man who is sure what is true. And I sent you to him with my guarantee that I would teach him something new. And I taught him just how you would long for me, no matter what he said, no matter what you do. I believe that you heard your master sing while I was sick in bed. I'm sure that he told you everything that I'd keep locked away in my head. Your master took you traveling, well, at least that's what you said. And now do you come back to bring your prisoner wine and bread? That's I'm going to give you a second chance. This is the formula in which you can articulate the very worst kind of anxieties, fears, short circuits between all possible relationships. And by singing it with me, you will resolve all those things and everything will be straight. You will be straighter than you've ever been. You can really look at the person next to you and things will be so good, really. No, it wasn't any good. There's no reason why you should remember me. No, it wasn't any good. There's no reason why you should remember me. No, it wasn't any good. There's no reason why you should remember me. No, it wasn't any good. There's no reason why you should remember me. Once more. No, it wasn't any good. There's no reason why you should remember me. That's really good. Things are a lot better now. When I was in Edmonton about a year and a half ago, I was greeted at the airport by two young girls who were wearing miniskirts. And they said to me that they had introduced the miniskirt to Edmonton. And they took very, very good care of me. And I wrote this song for them. It's called The Sisters of Mercy. All the sisters of mercy, they are not departed or gone. They were waiting for me when I thought that I just can't go on. And they brought me their comfort, and later they brought me this song. Oh, I hope you run into them, you who've been traveling so long. Yes, you who must leave everything that you cannot control. It begins with your family, but soon it comes round to your soul. Well, I've been where you're hanging, I think I can see how you're pinned. When you're not feeling holy, your loneliness says that you've sinned. Well, they lay down beside me, I made my confession to them. They touched both my eyes, and I touched the dew on their hem. If your life is a leaf that the seasons tear off and condemn, we will bind you with love that is graceful and green as a stem. They were sleeping, I hope you run into them soon. Don't turn on the lights, you can read their address by the moon. And you won't make me jealous if I hear that they sweetened your night. We weren't lovers like that, and besides it would still be alright. We weren't lovers like that, and besides it would still be alright. It's about all the teachers I've had. I met a woman long ago, her hair the black that black can go. Are you a teacher of the heart? Soft she answered no. I met a girl across the sea, her hair the gold that gold can be. Are you a teacher of the heart? Yes, but not for thee. I knew a man who lost his mind in some lost place I had to find. Follow me, the wise man said, but he walked behind. I walked into a hospital where none was sick and none was well. When at night the nurses left, I could not walk at all. Morning came and then came noon. Dinner time, a scalpel blade lay beside my silver spoon. Some girls wander by mistake into the mess that scalpels make. Are you the teachers of my heart? We teach old hearts to break. One morning I woke up alone, the hospital and the nurse is gone. Have I carved enough, my lord? Child, you are a bone. I ate and ate and ate, no, I did not miss a plate. Well, how much do these suppers cost? We'll take it out in hate. I spent my hatred every place, on every work, on every face. Someone gave me wishes and I wished for an embrace. Several girls embraced me, then I was embraced by men. Is my passion perfect? No, do it once again. I was handsome, I was strong, I knew the words of every song. Did my singing please you? No, the words just sang were wrong. Well, who is it whom I address? Who takes down what I confess? Are you the teachers of my heart? Chorus answered yes. Well, teachers, are my lessons done? I cannot do another one. They laughed and laughed and said, well, child, are your lessons done? Are your lessons done? Are your lessons done? You know, there's a song in, I think it was in Czechoslovakia, called Gloomy Sunday, that was forbidden to play, because every time it would play, people would leap out of windows and off of roofs. It was a tragic song. And I read in the Athens News the other day that the composer of it, who only really wrote that one song, he died recently, jumped out of a window himself. But I have one of those songs that I have banned for myself. I sing it only on extremely joyous occasions, when I know that the landscape can support the despair that I'm about to project into it. It's called Dress Rehearsal Rag. I got up sometime in the afternoon and I didn't feel like much. I said to myself, where are you, golden boy? Where's your famous golden touch? I thought that you knew where all of the elephants lie down. I thought that you were the crown prince of all the wheels in Ivory Town. Look at your body now, there's nothing much to say. And a bitter voice in the mirror cries, hey Prince, you need a shave. Now if you can manage to get your trembling fingers to behave, why don't you try unwrapping a stainless steel razor blade? That's right, it's come to this. Yes, it's come to this. And wasn't it a long way down? And wasn't it a strange way down? There's no hot water and the cold is running thin. Well, what do you expect from the kind of places that you've been living in? Don't drink from that cup, it's all caked and cracked along the rim. That's not the electric light, my friend, that is your vision that is dim. Cover up your face with soap there. Now you're Santa Claus, and you've got a gift for anyone who will give you his applause. I thought that you were a racing man. How but you couldn't take the pace? That's a funeral in the mirror, and it's stopping at your face. That's right, it's come to this. Yes, it's come to this. And wasn't it a long way down? And wasn't it a strange way down? Once there was a path and a girl with chestnut hair, and you passed the summers picking all of the berries that grew there. There were times she was a woman, there were times she was a child, as you held her in the shadows where the raspberries grow wild. And you climbed the highest mountains, and you sang about the view. And everywhere that you wandered, love went along with you. That's a hard one to remember. It makes you clench your fist, and then the veins stand out like highways all along your wrist, and then you know that it's come to this. Yes, it's come to this. And wasn't it a long way down? And wasn't it a strange way down? You can still find a job, go out and talk to a friend. On the back of every magazine there are those coupons you can send. Why don't you join the Rosicrucians? They will give you back your hope. You can find your love with diagrams in a plain brown envelope. but you've used up all your coupons. Yes, except the one that seems to be tattooed onto your arm, along with several thousand dreams. Now Santa Claus comes forward, that's a razor in his woolen mitt, and he puts on his dark glasses, and he shows you where to hit, and then the cameras pan. The stand-in stuntman's dress rehearsal rag. It's the dress rehearsal rag. Suzanne takes you down to her place near the river. You can hear the boats go by. You can spend the night beside her, and you know that she's half crazy, but that's why you wanna be there. And she feeds you tea and oranges that come all the way from China, and just when you mean to tell her that you have no love to give her, then she gets you on her wavelength, and she lets the river answer that you've always been her lover. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind, and you know that she will trust you, for you touched her perfect body with your mind. And Jesus was a sailor when he walked upon the water, and he spent a long time watching from his lonely wooden tower. And when he knew for certain only drowning men could see him, he said, all men will be sailors then until the sea shall free them. But he himself was broken long before the sky would open. Forsaken, almost human, he sank beneath your wisdom like a stone. And you want to travel with him, and you want to travel blind, and you think maybe you'll trust him, for he's touched your perfect body with his mind. Now Suzanne takes your hand, and she leads you to the river. She is wearing rags and feathers from Salvation Army counters, and the sun pours down like honey on Our Lady of the Harbor. And she shows you where to look among the garbage and the flowers. There are heroes in the seaweed, there are children in the morning. They are leaning out for love, and they will lean that way forever, while Suzanne holds the mirror. And you want to travel with her, you want to travel blind, and I know that she will find you, for she's touched your perfect body with her mind. I wrote this in the Henry Hudson Hotel. No, that wasn't the Henry Hudson Hotel. That was Stranger. This is a song that I wrote in the Penn Terminal Hotel. It's a very sinister name, the Penn Terminal Hotel. I often stayed there, and each time I thought it would be the last time. I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Yes, many loved before us, I know we are not new. In city and in forest, they smile like me and you. But now it's come to distances, and both of us must try. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I'm not looking for another as I wander in my time. Walk me to the corner now, our steps will always rhyme. You know my love goes with you as your love stays with me. It's just the way it changes like the shoreline and the sea. But let's not talk of love or chains and things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I love you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Yes, many loved before us, I know that we are not new. In city and in forest, they smile like me and you. But now it's come to distances, and both of us must try. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. There's a story in the Bible about Isaac, how his father summoned him to go and climb a mountain, and how his father built an altar there after he had been commanded to offer up his son. And just at the last moment before he was about to sacrifice Isaac, an angel held the hand of the father. But today the children are being sacrificed and no one raises a hand to end the sacrifice, and this is what this song is about. The door it opened slowly, and my father he came in. I was 9 years old, and he stood so tall above me, and his blue eyes they were shining, and his voice was very cold. He said, I've had a vision, you know I'm strong and holy, I must do what I've been told. So we started up the mountain, I was running, he was walking, and his axe was made made of gold. You who build the altars now to sacrifice these children, you must not do it anymore. For you have not had the vision, and you never have been tempted by the devil or the Lord. Yes, you who stand above them now, your hatchets blunt and bloody, oh, you were not there before. When I lay upon a mountain and my father's hand was trembling with the beauty of the word. And if you call me brother now, forgive me if I wonder just according to whose plan. When it all comes down to dust, I will kill you if I must, I will help you if I can. And may I never need to scorn the body out of chaos born, the woman and the man. And mercy on our uniform, the man of peace, the man of war, the peacock spreads his fan. I'd like to close with a song called One of Us Cannot Be Wrong, in which I feature the playing of my hands. I play hands at a crucial point in the song. When my hands leave the guitar, don't become alarmed. They're just about to journey to my mouth where I will begin to play hands. I mean, just because you see my hands leave the guitar, there's no reason to become alarmed. Throw yourself into a despair or anything. It will happen at a certain point, and I'm just trying to warn you, because I know I didn't warn. I was just playing it for a friend once, and my hands left the guitar, and he's in a catatonic state, has not been able to move since. It ruined his life. Now, if all of you would sit here, until the place was taken over by the technicians or students or something, it would just be terrible. I may decide not to do it. I lit a thin green candle to make you jealous of me, but the room just filled up with mosquitoes. They heard that my body was free. Then I took the dust from a long sleepless night and I put it in your little shoe. And then I confess that I tortured the dress that you wore for the world to look through. I showed my heart to the doctor. He said I'd just have to quit. Then he wrote himself a prescription, and your name was mentioned in it. Then he locked himself in a library shelf with the details of our honeymoon. And I hear from the nurse that he's gotten much worse, and his practice is all in a ruin. Yes, I heard of a saint who had loved you. I studied all night in his school. He taught that the duty of lovers is to tarnish the golden rule. And just when I was sure that his teachings were pure, he drowned himself in the pool. His body is gone, but back here on the lawn, his spirit continues to drool. An Eskimo showed me a movie he'd recently taken of you. The poor man could hardly stop shivering. His lips and his fingers were blue. I suppose that he froze when the wind took your clothes, and I guess he just never got warm. But you stand there so nice in your blizzard of ice. Oh, please let me come into the storm.
Anyway, whatever you're doing, stop it instantly and listen to this, even if you don't listen to anything else on the radio for the rest of the week. This is Leonard Cohen and Like a Bird on the Wire.
Like a drunk in a midnight choir, I have tried in my way to be free. Like the worm on a hook, like the night in some old-fashioned book, I have saved all my ribbons for thee. If I have been unkind, I hope that you can just let it go by. If I have been untrue, I hope you know it was not to you. Like a baby stillborn, like a beast with his horn, I have torn everyone who reached out for me. But I swear by this song and by all that I have done wrong, I will make it all up to thee. I saw a beggar standing on his wooden cross. why not ask for more? Like a bird on the wire, like a drunk in some old midnight choir. I have tried in my way to be free.
A song like that should just be followed by the sound of wind in the trees or something, rather than my mellifluous voice, if there is such a word. And I was so anxious not to interrupt that, even here in the studio, that I didn't get the next record ready, so we'll just see where it starts. So Long, Marianne.
Come over to the window, my little darling. I'd like to try to read your palm. You know, I used to think I was some kind of gypsy boy before I let you take me home. Now so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Well, you know, I love to live with you, but you make me forget so very much. I forget to pray for the angels, and then the angels forget to pray for us. Now so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Well, we met when we were almost young, deep in the green lilac park. You held on to me like I was a crucifix as we went weaving through the dark. Now so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again. Your letters, they all say that you're beside me now. And why do I feel alone? I'm standing on a ledge, and your fine spider web is fastening my ankle to a stone. Oh, so long, Marianne, it's time that we began such a pretty one. I see you've gone and changed your name again. And just when I climb this whole mountainside to wash my eyelids in the rain, oh so long, Marianne, it's time that we began to laugh and cry and cry and laugh about it all again.
One session that must have caused universal pleasure for everyone, was perhaps the nicest that we've ever done for Top Gear, was that we did with Leonard Cohen, and his first number this afternoon is called You Know Who I Am.
I cannot follow you, my love. You cannot follow me. I am the distance you put between all the moments that we will be. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. Sometimes I need you naked. Sometimes I need you wild. I need you to carry my children in, and I need you to kill a child. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. If you should ever track me down, I will surrender there, and I'll leave with you one broken man whom I will teach you to repair. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one. I cannot follow you, my love. You cannot follow me. I am the distance you put between all the moments that you will be. You know who I am. You've stared at the sun. Well, I am the one who loves changing from nothing to one.
Really, there's very little to say after something like that, isn't there? And there are 3 more Leonard Cohen songs on the programme, or is it 4? 3. That's called You Know Who I Am.
I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm.
not looking for another as I wander in my time. Walk me to the corner, our steps will always rhyme. You know my love goes with you as your love stays with me. It's just a way of changing, like the shoreline and the sea. But let's not talk of love or change, things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. I loved you in the morning, our kisses deep and warm, your hair upon the pillow like a sleepy golden storm. Yes, many loved before us, I know that we are not new. In city and in forest they smile like me and you. But let's not talk of love or change, things we can't untie. Your eyes are soft with sorrow. Hey, that's no way to say goodbye. Goodbye. That was Leonard Cohen, beautiful song he wrote called That's No Way to Say Goodbye.